inside Oracle Arena in Oakland. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, in recent years, no doubt, this has been the NBA's epicenter.
I'll take it one level above you, baby. How about this team has redefined the offense in the NBA, leading the league with record-setting three-point shots made.
Join us to watch some of the greatest players on the planet, and they're ready to go. Around the perimeter, Green to Thompson. Kawhi Leonard with a piece. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Russell to Green. Kawhi Leonard rejects it. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Thompson. Tough shot. Well defended. George. Green always looking for the steal. Leonard. Layup goes down. Well done.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's Golden State basketball. Paul George swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
George, and the rebound belongs to Golden State. Leonard. In the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To Curry. Cauley-Stein. Even to Zubac. Tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Oh, can't do that.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Down to 5 on the 24. George.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one, count it. It's a second. One more coming. Perfect from the line. Hits all three of them. It's Steph Curry with the rock. Going to launch beyond the arch. Steph Curry missed his first. That one goes.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Lays it up and in.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Thompson. Russell, too good to leave that wide open. D'Angelo Russell hits.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
To Green. And he hits. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Del Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
Golden State at the controls. Thompson to Green. Thompson, it's good, and he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a four-point play.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm, and that's what we saw.
You can count that one. Four-point play. George sizing up Draymond Green. To Leonard. To Paul George. Fires the three. That won't go. Stein to Curry from long range. Off the iron. No good. George. To Leonard. Beyond the arc for three. Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for three.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Warriors have the basketball. Thompson to Curry. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Williams. It's a big finish.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Paul George to Leonard. George. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. Goes to the right side. Has a look. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Russell into the front court. Down 4. Thompson. Gets it in the right corner. Thompson. And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard matched up with the 2-time MVP. That misses with a second to go. First quarter's complete. The Clippers have the lead. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Livingston. And the rebound taken in by George. Williams. Throws it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Steve Kerr making some changes to his lineup. Curry, and he buries it. Williams gets it in the left corner. Fires the three. Kawhi Leonard, terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5. Curry. Man, time, that was a tough shot. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit it.
Warriors have the basketball.
That's me. Match up, baby.
Probing the defense. Curry. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Leonard. Down low to Williams. Lou Williams. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Curry. And the Clippers with the rebound. George sizing up Draymond Green. To Williams. Leonard to Beverly. Leonard. Great defense, forcing the miss. To Curry. Trying to cash in. Steph Curry. With that, he's 5 for 9. Timeout called here by the Clippers, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Beverly into the front court. His team up by 7. Kawhi Leonard defended by Thompson. Over to the right side. Beverly. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Paul George to Leonard. George on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Yes, Klay Thompson. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Steph Curry matched up with Paul George. Knocked loose. Thompson. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Curry. Exclamation point. Willie Cauley-Stein with the slam.
Ed, I bet you can't say his name 3 times fast.
That's William Cauley-Stein.
I said fast, Ed, fast.
Oh, stolen by the Warriors. And Draymond Green throws it down.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
And Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open, takes advantage.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
It's LA Clippers ball. Strong finish for Paul George.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him.
It's good at the buzzer. Nice finish and more cash in the bank as we've hit the break. That'll do it for the first half. And a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Leonard shakes free and hits.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Glenn Robinson has got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. 2 for 2 on that trip.
Good shot, boy.
Leonard to George for 3. And it's Curry who grabs the board. And they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Curry to Thompson. Here's a chance from long range. And the rebound taken down by the Clippers. Leonard to Paul George. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Leonard, and a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Kawhi Leonard against the former Cougar. Lets it fly from long range. Buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
The assist from number 30, Stephen Curry.
Leonard to George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Paul George good on the quick release there.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Russell to Curry. 4-3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Beverly into the front court. His team leads it by 10. Deep right corner. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
That is great vision to set it up. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Oh, whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Love the hustle. Sprawl down on the deck. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. to Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Paul George nails it from downtown.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Thompson, and he hits.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Working the outside to Beverly. Leonard, great feed, sets it up. George buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Williams. Klay Thompson. Huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Thompson. Tough shot. He hits.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Leonard to George. Fires the three. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Curry to Thompson. From long range. And the rebound brought down by Harrell. To Williams. Lou Williams. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. And look out. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the fourth quarter. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
Leonard. Nice pass to set things up. And the finish. Slam dunk. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
To Leonard. Beyond the arc for 3. And Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Fires the 3, cleaning the offensive glass. Kawhi Leonard knocks it down from mid-range.
Shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
New blood coming in for both sides. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Thompson. And finishes strong.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Can't miss those.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Russell. Curry. Message received. Well defended. Bad pass there. Warriors have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To Curry. Count the basket inside.
Just a little defensive breakdown right there, and an open clay means 2 points every time.
They get it to George, down low. Rises for the slam.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Williams across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. Great feed. Big finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. George. And that's rebounded by Golden State. Curry into the front court. Down a bundle to Thompson. Curry. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat five.
Time to shuffle things up. George, well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Count the basket at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Doesn't get the bounce. To Thompson. Russell. Thompson. Count it. Three-pointer is good.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Off the assist.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
And throws it down.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Curry. Not that time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Here we go.
Curry.
Shot up.
And George able to gobble up the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Russell. Curry. The hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Leonard. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. And finishes. Draymond takes it out on the rim. Strong finish for Paul George. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.